So I just got done watching one of those mock video production, old school, and I mean old school, bodybuilding workout videos, and it was of the really a true phenom bodybuilder Lee Priest. Like, yes, obviously they're bodybuilders, so most of them are phenoms. You know what I mean? But I feel like Lee Priest was even an exception to that, because I mean, how tall was he? Like 5'5", 5'6", and the dude was just fucking like a bowling ball muscle. Like Lee Priest at his peak was probably one of the craziest physiques ever. It just was. The dude was crazy looking. Yeah, but I mean, I was watching one of his chest and shoulder workout videos. I think it was chest and shoulders. Oh my god, I literally just watched it like 20 minutes ago, and I can't even remember. It was chest for sure, and I think he did a little bit of shoulders. And yeah, dude, it's like, I mean, again, all bodybuilders kind of fall into this category, but you see these guys' physiques, and it's just, sometimes it's just you almost forget, and then you see the training videos where it's up close and personal, and it's just like, man, I feel like I'm making progress until I see stuff like that, and it's like these guys are a whole nother level. But that's what I'm trying to get to. It's good motivation. But yeah, again, I finished with lower chest yesterday, 3 sets of decline dumbbell flies. So I did 315 warm up right before this, and I'm thinking maybe because of those decline flies I did, the 315 felt a little heavier than normal. So, not so heavy that I don't feel like I can at least do 1 set of 365 here. But depending on how this first one goes, I may have to change my plans a little bit and go lighter or whatever I have to do. But it felt a little touch heavier than normal. So, like I said, we'll see what happens on this first one. But yeah, this is 365, first set, decline bench. You know what? Let me get some chalk on. I gotta try to set myself up here for the best case scenario of what I can do, especially considering since like I said, 315 felt just a tad bit heavier than usual. So, but yeah, get this chalk on, and we'll do this first one. Yeah, that felt a little bit heavier than last week. Wow. What's funny though, because um, I matched the same number of reps I did last week on the first one, 8 for 8. But there's different levels to it. The 8 that I did today definitely felt tougher than um, last Mondays. So you know what though, I'll stick with this. Play it by the set. I'll do at least one more. If I could do three, I will. But then I might go. I think last Monday I did a back down set of 315 or drop set. I don't remember which it had to have been a back down set. I might go down all the way to 225 today. Really just focus on reps. So yeah, I'll do one more at least. And then like I said, kind of go from there. Because damn, that felt heavier. Like I said, I did 8, same like last Monday, but it was just a different kind of 8, more struggle. So yeah, let's keep it going. All right, oddly enough, that one felt a little better. Um, okay, let me say this. I definitely could have done one more rep probably, but without a spotter on decline, on any bench really, but especially on decline, because if you fail this, which I've done before recently actually, but luckily I could get out of it. But I just don't want to chance that again. You never know what can happen. Um, if you fail it here, you have a very good chance of, depending how badly you fail it, if it's just like complete musculature failure, you're just weak, that bar's gonna come straight down on your neck and chin. So, you can imagine from there what can happen. So, yeah, I mean, I could have done one more probably, but rather be safe than sorry. And I think I can do one more set because that felt better than the first one. So, kind of give me a little more energy to do one more, and then I'll do a nice. I'm not even gonna make it a drop set. I'm gonna make it a back down set. I'm gonna go all the way down to 225 this time instead of 315, and just fucking crank out some reps really slow. Like I'm controlling this weight. That's what makes me feel a little bit better about it, even though it feels a little heavier today. It's not like I'm just dive bombing it and bouncing the bar off my chest. I mean, yeah, I'm going down with some speed, but it's controlled speed, and only experienced lifters are going to know what I'm talking about when I say that, because a novice is going to see it and be like, well, I mean, I can't tell a difference, but there's a difference for sure. But since I'm, controlling it still, I feel pretty good about this. So, and that makes me feel good about doing one more at this weight, back down set, and then we'll keep going from there. Probably move on to flat dumbbell bench again. Felt good last week, so could change my mind. But as of right now, it sounds good. It's another one though, in a couple minutes. All right, let me go down to 225. We'll do a quick little back down set, and then that'll be it here. Feels pretty good. Again, like I said, I think doing those decline flies yesterday, I may to kind of like rearrange when I hit lower chest, but I still want to do it 3 to 4 times a week directly. I just might have to switch the days. Um, yeah, let's do one more here, a little bit lighter weight. All right, let's do some flat dumbbell. That was good. That this back down set kind of took it over the top. All right, so the goal here is to one, I'm going to slow the reps down just a little bit. Maybe not quite as slow as I did on the back down set on the last one of decline bench I just did. Maybe not quite that slow, but then not as fast as I was doing 365 on decline. So kind of like somewhere in the middle there. Really, whatever feels good today. But I do want to slow the reps down a little bit. Um, so then also, it kind of ensures that my chest, I really want to focus and make sure my chest is the main driving factor here. That's where I think I made a mistake when I was powerlifting. I've said this before, but kind of want to emphasize it. When I was powerlifting, I didn't care about how my chest developed. I wasn't bodybuilding. I just wanted to get the weight from point A to point B as quickly and efficiently as possible within the rules. So it was all about technique, timing, and speed, and explosiveness. But so yeah, like my chest. But then also I think genetics plays a factor because if I trained arms that way, if I just did a bunch of heavy triples and doubles and heavy sets of 4 and 5, I think my arms would still be about what they are now. But that's because genetically, for whatever reason, my arms just kind of are gifted. My chest is different. This is why like you have to kind of, I like to say you have to learn your body. Some people might be the opposite. Some people's chest might just fucking blow up from any little stimulus that they get, but then their arms kind of lack. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of switch your training for each body part that fits you. And just doing heavy sets of 2s and 3s and 4s for chest kind of, kind of did a disservice to my chest. And now I'm trying to make up lost ground. So, um, yeah. So I have the 120s since I'm gonna go a little slower and stuff. Is that a hit to my ego? Yeah. But is it necessary to, I think, grow my chest? Yeah. So kind of is what it is. So try to do 3 good sets here and see what I feel like doing after that. I will say I'm kind of a step down today from last Monday. I can feel it. I can feel it. That's for sure. And the evidence is kind of in the set. I think I did 11 last week. I only got 10. Not a big step down, but it's even a little bit you can feel a difference. So it's still good. Still a good set. I feel like it helps whenever some people are good for keeping their hands out like you're using a bar, like that. I feel it more in my chest with dumbbells, anyways. If I kind of just slightly, not fully, go to a neutral grip, but kind of in between. So not like this, not like this, but kind of like halfway in between. I don't know. I just feel it in my chest more when I do it like that. So again, it's kind of just whatever works for you, and that works for me. I just feel better. So, but anyways, let's do a couple more. And we'll go from there. Oh, that was better. I I don't know if I was going that slow on the first one or that fast. I feel like I sped those up a little bit, but honestly that's fine because on the first set of this, I felt like I was going a little slower than I originally wanted. But either way, I did 10 again, so that's good. Let's do one more. All right, let's move on to something else. Once I figure out what that something else is going to be, something for upper chest. I've been spamming incline dumbbell flies a lot. I don't know if I want to do that again today. Maybe. You guys will find out here in a second. All right, I think I kind of talked myself into doing these incline dumbbell flies. So I got the 80s. We'll do 3 sets, max reps each time, and see what I can do. I got to say real quick, I've never really had this, or at least not anytime recently. But I'm getting these aches. See, these dumbbells will stay up. Getting these aches right here on both of my forearms, I guess you'd say. Um, I don't know if that's a product of like. I honestly don't know. I don't know, but I am getting them, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Um, so like I always do, anyways. I'm gonna try to control the reps and everything, but even more so now. But it's obviously not that bad because I'm still working out. I can keep going, but it's just something I'm taking note of because I feel it. So, anyways, let's just try this and see what I can do. Like I said. Dude, I think I had this up one notch too many because as I was doing that, it just felt like I was leaning up too far, and it's like the dumbbells were not wanting to fall in my lap. Not that bad, but it just felt different. A little more awkward than normal. So I think I need to lower that one. I don't like switching things like that once I'm already kind of done one set or two. But sometimes you have to. It just didn't feel like it usually does. But other than that, it's pretty good. So let's do two more. All right, if you couldn't tell by the pretty much silence that occurred over these last three sets, besides my grunting and fat ass breathing, um, I had to really lock in because these would whoop my ass. They were tough today. Really, really since the first set, I could just feel it. I'm a little off, which is fine. It's gonna happen with everybody. But whenever that happens, you have to sometimes lock in even more. It's important, or the whole workout can be even worse. And I don't want that to happen. So I had to kind of just shut up, do the sets, and really focus. But we're done here. We're done with that. Let's move on to one more, probably lower chest movement. Um, we might be done after that. I'm thinking probably. All right, what do you say we keep this shit pretty simple to finish? No fancy setup. I'm not gonna roll a bench over here and do any of that I normally do. We're just gonna do some, like I said, straightforward, high to low cable flies, hit the lower chest, and I might even superset it with, I might do like 3 sets here, drop set, lower them, and then go straight into a set of like kind of straight out, hit the mid pec a little bit. I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll see. But that sounds good at the moment. It always sounds good, and then when you're actually in the set doing it, it's like, why do I do this to myself? But then again, whenever you're done, you're usually glad you did it. So that's the plan. We'll see. We'll see what happens though. Let's do this first one. Let's try one more. Oh, that was gnarly. I was actually gonna go up and wait after this one because I knew it was gonna be pretty light, and it still was because I was going really slow and everything. But I think I'm gonna stay with it, get higher reps, and it just I was isolating my chest really good with this weight. I feel like if I go a little heavier, yeah, I could do it, but I might lose that isolation, start rounding the shoulders and using other muscles to help. I don't want to do that. So let's just stay here and do a couple more. To no one's surprise, a little change of plans here. I just feel like after two sets of the high to lows, my lower chest has had enough today. I did some yesterday, started with decline bench, did 4 sets there, a couple more here. Just had enough. So 2 sets of that. Now I've lowered this to where I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna come pretty much straight out, replicating a flat dumbbell fly. Probably do 2 sets, match the two that I did high to low. We're done. I think we're done after that. So let's fucking get after it. You know what I've realized? I haven't done one freaking drop set this whole workout. That is rare. But considering that, we're gonna finish with one. It only feels right. So let's do a quick little drop set. Okay, that was awesome. I suppose. All right, I should have known from the first set that. Okay, no, no, no. Let me restart. This wasn't a bad workout by no means. I actually like it was a pretty good one. I feel pretty good. I got a decent pump, but in terms of like, I'm having some aches that actually I haven't had in a long time. It's been nice, but for whatever reason, right here on the inside of both my arms, and I started feeling it. I think it on the first set of flat, maybe. But anyways, and then like ever since then, it's just been again not really bad, but it's just kind of a little lingering ache. That's definitely, I would say it's affected me a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little, but enough that I mean, anytime you're affected negatively like that during a workout, it's kind of a bitch. So, but I mean, again, all in all, pretty good workout. It was just a little tough with my arms kind of aching like that right here. But you know what's funny? What might be the toughest part of this workout is getting the shirt off. That's gonna be pretty tough. But yeah, let's try it and we'll do some quick posing. All right, now that I got my blanket, more of a shirt on, back on, that was actually a pretty decent pump. It looked better than I thought it would, which is always cool. So I think, what else is there to say? I'm gonna keep this decline bench, starting with decline every Monday. I'm gonna keep it going for like what I say, give it a month, 2 more weeks, and we'll see. Um, and I know like I'm not even saying like see what results I have in a month because I'm not. You're not gonna see results in 1 month unless you're fucking taking 1,000 trin a week or something. And even then, some people aren't going to. It's just all down to genetics. But so like I know I'm not gonna see really results in a month, but it's more or less just kind of like a feel thing. If I feel like I like the different stimulus it's giving me, if it's even giving me a different stimulus, then I will keep it going after a couple more weeks of doing this. So that's pretty much all you can do. It's a waiting game. You got to trial and error. You got to see what works, see what doesn't. But yeah. So let's get out of here. Tomorrow we'll be back in biceps, and I will cut. I'm gonna cut down on the biceps tomorrow, especially with how the inside of my arms feeling. You can only imagine how that's gonna feel on bicep training. But yeah, we'll wait till we get to tomorrow to see exactly what I'm gonna do. But I have a feeling biceps is gonna be taken down a notch. But anyways, let's get out of here.